Waking up at 2 or 3 a.m. every night, it might be because you're missing just one spoonful of the right food. No, I'm not exaggerating. If you're over 60 and find yourself tossing, turning, staring at the ceiling at 2:30 a.m., and the harder you try to sleep, the more awake your brain becomes, then I want to share something with you, not as a doctor lecturing from a stage, but as someone who's been there. I've had those nights. I've taken the pills, I've stared at the ceiling and told myself, maybe this is just what getting old feels like. But here's what changed everything. Sleep doesn't vanish with age. It disappears with imbalance. And that imbalance, it often begins with what you eat, or forget to eat, before bed. Today, I'll show you 7 natural foods that can help your body fall asleep again, deeply, gently, and without pills. These aren't exotic superfoods, they're everyday ingredients, but when eaten the right way, at the right time, they become powerful signals to your brain. It's time to rest. And I'm saving the most surprising one for last. It's something I ignored for 10 years, until one patient taught me otherwise. So stay with me until the end. And if you're tired of staring at the clock at 2 a.m., hit that subscribe button, because your best nights may start tonight. Let me tell you about Rosa. She was 65, retired, lived alone after her husband passed. Every evening, she followed a routine: light dinner, clean kitchen, soft music, dim lights. But still, she would wake up around 3 a.m., sometimes from leg cramps, sometimes with her heart racing, and always exhausted the next day. She came to me and said, "Doctor, I've tried everything, pills, teas, even white noise apps, but nothing helps me stay asleep." We didn't change her medication. We didn't prescribe anything new. We just looked at her plate. She wasn't eating enough magnesium. Her dinner had no potassium, and her late-night snack? Just crackers and tea. So we made one simple change. She started eating half a banana and 1 kiwi about an hour before bed. Some nights she added a spoonful of oatmeal cooked in warm oat milk, topped with almonds or walnuts. No pills, no gadgets, just food, real food, working with her body, not against it. Within a week, the cramps were gone. Within 2 weeks, she slept through the night. And after a month, she told me, "I used to wake up tired. Now I wake up alive." That's when I knew. For many seniors, the missing link isn't in the pharmacy, it's in the fridge. Here's the truth about sleep after 60 that most people never hear. It's not your fault. You're not weak, you're not broken, you're not just getting old. What's really happening is that your body's internal sleep clock, your circadian rhythm, starts to shift. Around age 50 to 60, melatonin production begins to drop. The signals that used to whisper, "It's time to sleep," they start getting drowned out. Add to that, magnesium levels fall, vitamin B6 declines, gut bacteria change, cortisol, your stress hormone, rises, and suddenly your body is wired and tired. You want to sleep, but your brain, it won't stop spinning. What's worse, most solutions only scratch the surface. Sleep pills might knock you out, but they don't fix the root, and they don't help you stay asleep or wake up feeling restored. Herbal teas can help, yes, but without the right nutrients in your system, it's like pouring calm water on a burning wire. You don't need more sedatives, you need restorative fuel. And the answer isn't in some exotic supplement from the other side of the world. It's in your local grocery store. It's in what you eat before bed. Banana. Let me ask you something simple. When was the last time you truly paid attention to a banana? Not just grabbed one from the counter, but looked at it, really looked. Noticed the color, the softness, the scent, because this ordinary fruit might be the missing piece in your broken sleep. Here's why. Bananas are rich in potassium, magnesium, and vitamin B6. A trio that tells your body it's time to relax. Potassium and magnesium relax your muscles. They reduce physical tension, help your legs unwind, and calm those late-night cramps. Vitamin B6, that's the co-pilot for serotonin production, which eventually becomes melatonin, your body's master sleep hormone. It's not magic, it's biology. I had a patient once, Rosa, whom I mentioned earlier. She started eating half a banana about 60 minutes before bed, and after just 3 days, she stopped waking up from leg spasms. A few tips to get it right. Pick bananas with a few brown spots. That's when the starch converts into natural sugar, easier to digest and better for nighttime energy stability. Avoid underripe bananas at night. Greener bananas have more resistant starch, which can be great for gut health, but too heavy for bedtime. Don't eat it with sugary foods. Skip the honey drizzle. Eat it plain or mash it into warm oat milk. Eat half a banana 1 hour before bed. Too close to sleep, and it may take longer to digest. Bonus, you can even use the banana peel. Let it dry and compost it, or simmer it into a tea. Banana peel contains trace amounts of magnesium and serotonin precursors. Just boil the peel in water for 10 minutes, strain, and sip. Not everyone likes the idea, but some of my patients swear by it. So next time you see a banana sitting on the counter, don't overlook it. You might just be looking at the softest sleep aid in your kitchen. Almonds. You might think almonds are just a crunchy snack, but what if I told you they could be the switch that turns off your stress and lets your body sleep? Here's why. Almonds are rich in magnesium, vitamin E, and healthy fats, and each of those plays a specific role in sleep. Magnesium acts like a natural brake pedal for your nervous system. It tells your muscles to relax, slows your heart rate, and reduces the cortisol your body builds up during the day. Vitamin E? That's your internal anti-inflammatory crew, helping your brain and body settle down for deep healing rest. And the fats in almonds? They help stabilize blood sugar overnight. So you don't wake up at 2 a.m. with a racing heart or a strange sudden hunger. A study in the Journal of Research in Medicine found that adults with low magnesium were more likely to suffer from insomnia, nighttime waking, and poor sleep efficiency. But there's more. Soak your almonds before eating them. A quick 4-hour soak in room temperature water can reduce phytic acid, a compound that may block magnesium absorption. Eat 5 to 8 almonds about 1 hour before bed. That's enough to support your body, not too much to overload digestion. Store almonds in the fridge, especially if they're raw. Natural oils can turn rancid in warm air, and seniors often don't notice the smell. Bonus tip, you can use leftover almond soak water to water your plants. It contains trace minerals and acts as a gentle organic feed. Nothing wasted. So if stress is stealing your sleep, don't reach for a second pill. Reach for a handful of almonds. Cherry. There's something almost magical about cherries. They're sweet, they're red, and to most people, they're just a treat on top of a sundae. But for seniors struggling with sleep, cherries might be nature's reset button. Here's the science. Cherries, especially tart cherries, are one of the only natural food sources of melatonin. Yes, melatonin. The same hormone your brain is supposed to produce each night to tell your body, time to sleep. But after 60, melatonin production often drops due to age, stress, screen time, or irregular routines. A 2010 study in the Journal of Medicinal Food found that older adults who drank tart cherry juice slept longer, had better sleep efficiency, and woke up fewer times during the night. Now here's the best part. You don't need fancy juices or supplements. Just eat 10 to 15 cherries, fresh or frozen, about 1 hour before bed. They work best when eaten alone or with a few almonds or oats. And yes, even frozen cherries still retain their melatonin content. Avoid dried cherries. They're often loaded with sugar, which can spike your blood glucose and disrupt sleep. How to choose? In summer, fresh cherries, look for deep red, firm skins. Off-season, frozen whole cherries with no added sugar. Store frozen ones in a sealed bag to prevent ice burn. Want a soothing option? Try warming a handful of frozen cherries in a pan with cinnamon and a splash of oat milk. It becomes a soft, warm dessert that tells your brain, it's safe now, time to rest. So next time you pass by the frozen fruit aisle, don't overlook that bag of cherries. It might just help you fall asleep and stay asleep the way nature intended. Kiwi. You've probably seen them at the store. Fuzzy, small, a little odd looking, and you might have thought, too sour. Too weird. Not for me. But if you're struggling to sleep through the night, kiwi might be the fruit your brain's been begging for. Here's why. Kiwi is naturally rich in serotonin, the brain chemical that helps regulate your mood and sleep. And serotonin, it's the direct precursor to melatonin, your body's sleep signal. A clinical study in New Zealand, the birthplace of kiwi, found that eating 2 kiwis 1 hour before bed helped participants fall asleep 42% faster, sleep 13% longer, and wake up 30% less often during the night. But that's not all. Kiwi is loaded with vitamin C, vitamin E, and powerful antioxidants, which reduce oxidative stress, one of the hidden causes of brain fog, memory loss, and sleep disruption. Want to get the most from it? Eat the whole fruit, skin and all. The skin contains more fiber and antioxidants than the flesh. Just scrub it gently and slice. No need to peel. Choose slightly soft kiwis with a little give when pressed. Avoid rock-hard ones. They haven't developed full sweetness or bioactive compounds yet. Pair kiwi with half a banana or oats for better tryptophan absorption, the building block of serotonin. And for an extra relaxing snack, blend 1 kiwi plus half banana's warm oat milk. It's sweet, creamy, and signals your brain, everything's okay, time to let go. Don't underestimate this fuzzy little fruit. It might be the green light your brain's been waiting for. It's been used for centuries, by grandmothers, by herbalists, by cultures across the globe, not to knock people out, but to gently tell the body, you can rest now. I'm talking about chamomile. But here's what most people don't know. Chamomile only works when you prepare it right. Chamomile contains apigenin, a natural compound that binds to certain receptors in your brain. The same receptors targeted by anti-anxiety medications, but without side effects. The problem? Most people just dip a cheap tea bag in boiling water for 1 minute and expect magic. That's not how it works. To unlock its full power, use whole dried chamomile flowers, not crushed dust in a bag. Heat water to just below boiling, about 175 degrees Fahrenheit 80 degrees. Steep for 10 full minutes, covered so the oils don't evaporate. Use a ceramic or glass mug, not metal. Add a little raw honey or a pinch of lemon balm for extra effect. Even passion flower or lavender if you really want to level up. And here's the key. Drink it every night at the same time. This creates a neural anchor. Your brain starts associating the scent and warmth with winding down. It's not about sedation. It's about rhythm, about retraining your nervous system to let go naturally. So tonight, instead of scrolling one more time, steep a cup of chamomile. Sit in silence, let your body remember what peace feels like. Let's take a breath. You've made it through. And now you're holding something most people never get. Real tools, real understanding, real hope. Because sleep after 60 isn't just possible, it's natural. You just have to stop fighting your body and start working with it. Let's quickly recap the 7 foods. Kiwi for serotonin. Banana for potassium and B6. Almonds to calm the nervous system. Cherries for natural melatonin. Oatmeal for magnesium and stable blood sugar. Fermented vegetables to help absorption. Chamomile to teach the body how to let go. You don't need all 7 every night, just 1 or 2, used right at the right time. Sleep is not something you earn, it's something your body remembers if you give it the right signals. So tonight, instead of more pills or frustration, try one small change. A slice of kiwi, a cup of chamomile, a handful of almonds, or just silence and stillness. And tomorrow morning, tell us in the comments how you slept, because this is not just a channel. This is a place to heal together. If this video gave you something new, a truth, a tool, or a moment of calm, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you know someone else who's struggling, send this to them. It could change their night or their life. This is Wise Living. Thank you for trusting me with your time and your rest.